So it made me understand that confidence truly is the key to getting ahead in life. If you believe in yourself, the world will believe in you, because perception is reality.
Naturally, society will reject you if you're a woman and you think this way. But don't let this deter you, since you have an ENTJ personality, and having confidence is only one of the many traits that set you apart. So, join us as we explain what makes the ENTJ female so unique. Who is an ENTJ? People who are extroversion, intuition, thinking, and judging. ENTJ are extremely exceptional people with very strong personalities that may seem contradictory. This kind will consist of exceptionally rational, big-picture-focused individuals who can handle the tiny details. They value structure, order, and long-term planning, as well as goal setting. They are good with people and like connecting with them, but they may not always be aware of their own or their loved ones' feelings. The ENTJ personality type is sometimes known as the CEO or the commander. Famous ENTJs include Carl Sagan, Napoleon Bonaparte, Kamala Harris.
Interesting!
5. Risk-taking. As long as the danger is modest, ENTJ females are open to taking it. Before making a choice, they will consider all viable options. They are more inclined to act without carefully considering the consequences. Before acting, the ENTJ female will give it some thought, and the chance of success rises as a result. They value effort and devotion and are driven by achievement. They want to become more powerful and influential in all spheres of their lives and assume leadership roles. So, our dear ENTJs, one of your distinguishing characteristics is that you are a leader. We will return to this topic in a little while, so be sure to keep an eye out for it. 4. Strong-minded individuals. They are stubborn people who are seldom persuaded or outwitted by another. They are not frightened to hold a minority view, since they are confident in the validity of their thoughts and arguments. They tend to feel that they can accomplish any objective and are not readily discouraged. This makes them very critical. According to John Haxton, head of thought leadership at the Myers-Briggs Company, they may not consider other opinions or points of view while making decisions and looking for solutions. Take, for instance, you can be strong-willed and end up like Margaret Thatcher, who overcame hostility to become the United Kingdom's first female prime minister. I don't mean becoming the prime minister, but you may pursue positions that are traditionally held by men alone. I believe this video is helping you learn more about yourself as an ENTJ. Well, there's still more to discover, so be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the information we bring to you about ENTJ. 3. They are leaders. Female ENTJs are leaders. Per Haxton, these natural leaders can be described as curious, energetic, self-confident, pragmatic, creative problem solvers, and decisive. As a result, individuals often become highly successful very quickly in their chosen fields. The ENTJ female may be characterized as cold and ruthless by those who dislike her. Sharpay Evans from High School Musical is an example of an ENTJ female. She might be demanding, but she is a wonderful leader who is constantly seeking new ways to take control and make things happen. She makes sure that her head is in the game, and yes, she was not liked by some.
Are we clear? Yes, ma'am. I mean, Sharpay.
2. Charismatic. They are incredibly charming, even if they are seen as being icy or cruel. They will be loved by many people and be able to demand respect. The ENTJ has so many positive traits, and they just naturally exhibit them. As they work to enliven and bring out the best in others, ENTJs are captivating and inspirational. Again, according to Haxton, ENTJs' love for different possibilities and looking at the big picture often leads them to discuss and explore people's ideas and insights to promote mutual learning. However, some people may find ENTJs to be haughty or pompous because they tend to be extremely straight and forthright. If you are not an ENTJ and are watching this video, you may believe that it will be problematic to date them, but this is not true. We'll tell you 3 things you should know about dating one later. 1. Extremely logical. A female ENTJ will have a strong sense of reason. Their fundamental nature as intellectuals will be evident in all facets of their existence. They're going to reason their way through issues and come to reasonable conclusions. They rank among the top decision makers you can find as a result. They are excellent choices for entrepreneurial careers due to their natural ability to make rational judgments. The ENTP female is the only other subgroup of women who could do better in this area. According to Isabel Briggs Myers, a co-creator of the personality inventory known as the Myers-Briggs, ENTJs are seldom content in a job that makes no demand on intuition. They need problems to solve and are likely to be experts at finding new solutions. Anyway, is dating an ENTJ woman problematic? Once more, in the words of Haxton, those who have personality preferences for ENTJ are verbally fluent and get energized by interacting with people, exchanging ideas, and making things happen. So here are 3 things that you should keep in mind if you are dating or want to date an ENTJ. 3. Mentally stimulated. The mind of the ENTJ woman is kept active regularly. This indicates that they place a high priority on having meaningful interactions with one another. This is their time to relax and let go of the stresses that the outside world brings. So they make the most of it. When they are with their lovers is when they are at their most susceptible. 2. Physical touch. Touch is likely to be one of the top 3 love languages for ENTJ women, since this is their primary mode of expressing romantic interest. Therefore, when it comes to having an intimate relationship, you should not be shy.
You deserve romance. No, you deserve epic romance.
Alternately, you may sometimes massage their ENTJ spouse to show your appreciation for their unique combination of traits. It is going to be helpful indeed. 1. Space is crucial. While other personality types can need a lot of space, it is crucial while interacting with an ENTJ. They'll be responsible for several things. They will also put effort into advancing their careers. It will be an issue if you are a person who always wants a lot of attention. The ENTJ female will still show their spouse love, despite this. They will, however, have active lives apart from their connection. In contrast to other women, the ENTJ woman has the instinctive ability to stand up and lead without the need for external support. Now that you know you're not as conceited as others think, I suggest watching our video on why ENTJs can be unemotional and insensitive for further understanding of your personality traits.